Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my summer safety tips stream. I'm your host, Fire Phoenix. Figured I'll go ahead and put this out there and let's have fun. Let people be aware. Y'all know it has been incredibly hot. You know, incredibly hot. So it's going to be even hotter. Okay, well, no, I'm just doing a safety tips thing. I might though after this. I'll let you know. Yeah, it is. You know, the human body is normally able to regulate its temperature through sweating until it is exposed to more heat than it can handle. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke can escalate rapidly, to delirium, organ damage, and even death, as a matter of fact. In 2021, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reported 201 people died and 67 were injured from the weather. Now that's hi Carmen, how you doing? I'm okay. Now those that are most at risk include those who work out in the heat, which is construction workers, house builders, uh, even police officers, infants and young children, especially if they're left in hot cars. Now, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. People who are ill, have chronic health conditions such as COPD, asthma, uh, you, you name it, and are on certain medications. And of course, there's also people who are overweight. And I don't mean that to be in a bad way. Now, if your job requires you to work outside in hot weather, you and your supervisors can take precautions to minimize the risk of heat related illnesses, such as you can work shorter shifts until workers have adjusted to the heat. You must need to stay hydrated and drinking before you get thirsty. Watch out for cold workers experiencing signs of heat exhaustion or heat stroke. And make sure you take time to rest and cool down. Now, you're right, Wolf, drink plenty of water. Now, a lot of people are not sure what is heat exhaustion. It's when the body loses excessive water and salt, especially due to sweating. It can occur, when it's really hot. You can you can turn pale or have moist skin. These are the symptoms of it. You can even get muscle cramps, especially for those working and exercising outside. You have fatigue, weakness, or exhaustion. You also have a nausea or vomiting. You also have rapid heart rate as well. Uncontrolled, it can evolve into a heat stroke. So make sure you treat the victim quickly. You move the victim to a shaded or air-conditioned area. You give them water or other cool, non-alcoholic beverages. You apply wet towels or have victims take a cool shower. Okay. Okay. Now, when you're having a heat stroke, The signs are body temperature rises above 103 degrees. You have skin that is flushed, dry, and hot to the touch. Sweating has usually stopped. You have rapid breathing. You have headache, dizziness, confusion, or other signs of altered mental uh, status. Irrational behavior or belligerent behavior. You have convulsions or unresponsiveness. I am, Matt, I am. Immediately take action when there's something like this happens. First thing, you call 911. You move the victim to a cool place. You remove unnecessary clothing. You immediately cool the victim, preferably by immersing him up to the neck in cold water. If immersion in cold water is not possible, place the victim in a cool shower or move to a cool area. Uh huh. Oh yeah. And you keep cooling until the body temperature drops to 101 degrees. Now, you also monitor the victim's breathing and be ready to give CPR as needed. Now, you do not do any of this. You force the victim to drink liquid. You apply rubbing alcohol to the skin, or you allow victims to take pain relievers or salt tablets. That's one thing you do not do. Uh, Now, the best way to avoid heat-related illness is to limit exposure outside during the hot days. What you can do is air conditioning is a very good way of cooling off. Drink fluids even if you don't feel thirsty, and avoid alcohol. Wear loose, lightweight clothing and a hat. Replace salt lost from sweating by drinking fruit juice or sport drink. Avoid spending time outdoors during the hottest part of the day, which could be usually from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wear sunscreen. Sunburn affects the body's ability to cool itself. And pace yourself when you run or otherwise exert your body. I social pixelated warrior. Okay, Batman. Okay. Now keep each other safe. In your community, please check on the neighbors who are elderly, homebound, or otherwise may be reluctant to ask for help. You could offer to host them in with the air conditioned comfort of your living room on hot days. Drop them to a local cooling center or call relatives or city services to arrange for them to stay cool. And remember, it's hot out there, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is ungodly hot. So, yep. So, as I say, make sure you drink plenty of fluid. You have a hat on. You get in a shaded area if you get too hot. Okay, well, you're cool. And also, make sure you take breaks because I'm telling you where I'm at now, it's going to be about 96 Wednesday. So Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. But yeah, make sure. Thank you, Batman. Just make sure you keep them. Even pets. Pets can get too hot. Make sure they have plenty of water. Make sure they're not tied up outside where they can't get underneath the shelter. I'm telling you, that's the thing to do. Make sure. And I tell you, I don't know what it is, but make sure you don't have carbonated drinks. What I was told. Oh, Jay Farmer? Cool. That's just, I'm telling you, this heat is nothing else. Something else, folks. Just make sure, like I say, I'm gonna put. Let me see here. Tab here, and I'm going to share my screen. Illnesses again, as you can see, what to look for. Make sure high body temperature. If it's over 103, get them to the doctor. You know, hot, red, dry, and damp skin, fast pulse, dizziness, nausea, confusion, and lost consciousness. Today, call 911. Move the person to a cooler place. Help lower the person's temperature with a cool cloth or cool bath. Do not give the person anything to drink. That's a major thing. Do not give them anything to drink. Heavy sweating. This is heat exhaustion. Heavy sweating. Move them to a closer place. Cold, pale, and clammy skin. Loosen their clothes. Fast, weak pulse. Put cold, wet clothes on the body and or take a cool shower. Nausea, vomiting. Sip water. If you want a copy of this, I will put the link in the description in the chat so you can read it. Tiredness or weakness, get medical help. If you dizziness, getting headaches and fainting, get medical help right away if it's going up, your symptoms get worse, or your symptoms get last longer than 1 hour. Uh, Heat cramps, heavy sweating, and doing intense exercise. Stop physical activity and move to a cool place. Muscle pain or spasms, drink water or a sports drink, and wait for the cramps to go away before you do any more physical activity. Get medical help right away if the cramps last longer for 1 hour you're on a low sodium diet, or you have heart problems. On sunburn, on sunburn, painful, red, or warm skin, stay out of the sun until your sunburn heals. Blister on the skin, put cool clothes on a sunburn areas or take a cool bath. Put moisturizing lotion or sunburn areas and do not break the blister. Now on a heat rash, red clusters of small blisters that look like pimples on the skin, usually on the neck, chest, groin, or elbow uh, creases. Stay in a cool, dry place. Keep the rash dry and keep powder like baby powder smooth, smooth the rash. I'm going to put this in the chat. So if anybody wants a copy, there's the copy. Now, I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to do a quick one today. I'm going to be busy the rest of the day, but I just want to do a small thing. And everybody, I appreciate y'all coming and supporting me. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all later.